Hi guys, this is George back here with another vlog, and today we are back here at Thorpe Park. We haven't been here for a couple months, but today we are going to get to experience Black Mirror Labyrinth for the first time, which is going to be very exciting. So we're going to go in a minute once the rest of the party arrives. We're going to go in and I'll talk more about how Black Mirror works in terms of getting into the attraction when we get into the park, seeing as there is a bit of a system going on with that at the moment. I don't know if that's a permanent thing that's going to stay or if it's just temporary during this whole COVID thing. As well as that, we're going to get back on some of our favourite rides like Swarm and Stealth, get some of them on some new rides that they haven't been on. Of course, I've ridden all the rides here, not everyone else has, so we're going to get them on some new rides today. So let's go and get inside the park. They're here. So here I am now over at Tidal Wave, and we've only done one ride so far. It's gone 12 o'clock, but the queues have been quite big, so we've not done very much. We've done Samurai. That's the first time I've ridden Samurai since like the end of 2019 or something like that. I've not ridden it for ages, and it was running really good. It's a really good ride. I love Samurai. It's a lot better than that one I did at Hyde Park Winter Wonderland. Everyone else has gone on Tidal Wave. I'm not going on Tidal Wave. I'm feeling a bit dodge. I've been feeling a bit dodge for these past few days, but I thought, you know what, screw it, I'm still going to come here, see if I can have a good day, but I'm not feeling too great, so I don't think I'm going to be doing many rides today. But we have pre-booked our tickets for Black Mirror Labyrinth, and I forgot to mention it earlier, but Park Vibes is going on at the moment, so I'll take you guys over to Swarm Island, where they put up some flags, and then for Park Vibes there's also lots more entertainment going on around the park. We've not seen any of it yet, however if we do later I'll try and get some footage for you. But we have got our tickets to go to Black Mirror. We'll be going in there in about an hour. Very excited to experience it, and yeah, I'll give you a full review when we come out. So here we've got all these flags up for Park Vibes. These look really good. I really like the branding that they've gone for each of the rides. Soar's not on there, but you've got the 4 other major coasters up there, and they look really good. They go all around the beach here, and they look brilliant. I really like this. And then you've got new logos for all the rides and everything for Park Vibes. So then guys, we have now experienced Black Mirror Labyrinth, and we also did The Walking Dead the ride as well. So in terms of Black Mirror Labyrinth, with how this works at the moment, you need to book a timed ticket. So you can go to the Nemesis Inferno Fast Track booth and book your ticket there, and then they'll give you a time to come back to the attraction. The time tickets are free, so you don't have to pay for it. They just give you a time to come back to the attraction, and that's when you go in. So we went in there, and you got some nice views of Slammer. Of course, it is all quite hidden away with the fact that the ride's not open anymore, but you could still see the ride through the trees, and you could sit, like Black Mirror Labyrinth uses the same queue line that Slammer used to use. So it was nice being in there and being able to see Slammer again. Of course, I haven't been that close to the ride since I last went on it, which was back in 2016. But overall, in terms of Black Mirror, it's really good fun. There's some brilliant lighting effects in there. I'm going to try and keep it relatively spoiler-free. But you go in there, and there's a couple in fact, yeah, if you don't want to listen, then just skip forward a bit. You go in and you watch a couple pre-shows. You go and take your photo at the entrance, and then you type in your name. You then go in and you watch a couple pre-shows. There's some really good in there as well. Like with the big, I've never watched Black Mirror, so I'm not going to know what anything's called. But with the big face thing that comes out, it looks 3D as well. Kind of like how in Wicker Man in the pre-show for that, you've got the big 3D Wicker Man head there as well. So that was really good. And then of course you go into the main event, so to speak, of the Labyrinth, and it is a mirror maze. So you go through all of there's a whole section where you're going through a load of different flaps like you're in. It's like those black flaps that you have in scare attractions when it comes to Fright Nights or whatever. You have a lot of them in there, and then eventually you'll go through some doors into a very white room with some mist effects, and then you'll go into the main mirror maze itself, which is absolutely brilliant. Loads of lighting effects in there. We didn't get too lost in there, but there's some cool screens and things to watch in there to try and see where you've been and stuff, but it is quite difficult making your way through the Labyrinth. But overall, it is a really, really good fun attraction, and I definitely recommend it. So as I mentioned, we also did Walking Dead the ride as well, and that was really good. Of course, you probably know my thoughts on Walking Dead. I don't think it's quite as good as X. However, it is a really nicely themed attraction. It is a really nice experience in there, and there are some good elements in there as well. So then guys, I'm now back home, and it's actually it's over a week since we were actually at the park. So sorry I didn't really do very much filming. I wasn't really feeling up to getting the camera out all the time. I didn't really do too many rides, however I did do a few more at the end of the day. So I decided to just, even though I didn't feel well, I still decided to go on some rides anyway, because I still wanted to do some rides, and I'd paid to get in, so might as well at that point. So I did Nemesis Inferno, which I hadn't ridden since last year, I believe. Oh no, I did ride it earlier this year. And I also rode Rush, and I rode Quantum as well. So Nemesis Inferno was running really well. It wasn't running quite as good as it was earlier this year. However, it's still a good ride, and it is very intense. And considering with the fact that everyone goes around saying that Nemesis Stolen Towers is really intense, to be honest, I don't see much of a difference. I don't see much of a difference between the two of them at this point now. Well, I never really did, but at this point now especially, they, like, with the fact that Nemesis I find so overrated and Nemesis Inferno I find so underrated, I really enjoyed Nemesis Inferno. It was running really, really good. And then Rush, same as always really, short cycle, but it is a brilliant ride. Really nice restraints on there. It's just a lap bar, you get some really good airtime. I wish the cycle was a bit longer, but it's still a good ride. It's a really good ride, one of the best flat rides in the UK. And then Quantum, running really good as well. I really enjoy Quantum. Quite a short cycle on there, but you never really get the longest of cycles on there. It's a magic carpet, and it's really good fun, with the fact, like, it's not like one of the most thrilling rides at Thorpe Park. However, it is a really, really enjoyable ride. So there we go. And also I did get a little bit of merchandise. I only got one pin badge, but I'll still show that to you now. So here is the pin badge that I bought. So this is one of the new pin badges. So for Park Vibes, they've brought out a huge new merchandise line, and there's pin badges, there's like I believe there's like jumpers, there might be some new t-shirts, there's like socks and stuff as well. But I did buy one of these pin badges, so you can get either the Thorpe Park logo, or you can get one of the 4 major coasters on there that are kind of involved with this Park Vibes. So you could get Swarm, Stealth, Colossus, or Nemesis Inferno. Saw hasn't got any Park Vibes merchandise, I don't really know why, but there we go. So yeah, it's a nice pin badge, I really like it. $4.50, so they are quite expensive, but I mean, it's not like pin badges were cheap at Thorpe Park and any of the Merlin parks really, since they seem to put them up by 50p pretty much every year. I have seemed to notice that. So there we go. But other than that, so that's all the merchandise I bought, and yeah, there we go. So then guys, that's now the end of this vlog here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at George Kelly Roller Coasters, follow me on Twitter at George Kelly, and check out my other YouTube channel at Wealthy Eagle. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. Stay safe everyone, and I will see you all later. Bye.